professor. Let me confess that. I'm just a generalist, like Dr. Mohanty.
No, I take pride in the fact that I started my life as a lecturer.
Yes, I do.
And in fact, when I talk to people at large in the village, I profess certain things. So there is no problem in title.
So I don't know much about this, but I can just tell you a few things from my experience. The digital technology is right now dominating our life, whether it is education, whether it is health, whether it is
Kitchen.
whether it is any other field. That's dominating our life, and there is no escape. We can't escape. Now let us see how it has happened in all over the world, and particularly in India. India, we have over the years, we have seen internet penetration, mobile connectivity, cell phone mobile, all these things have grown very rapidly. Oh, I'm sorry, you couldn't hear me. So I'll repeat. So in the last couple of years, what has happened in our country is that there has been, very rapid penetration of internet, and consumption of data has also skyrocketed. It is almost 20 GB per month today per capita, and then it is going to increase, let's say, about 2 to 3 times in another 4 5 years. So this is what is happening, and then sale of mobile phones, that has also grown. It's almost 1 billion now, and these mobile phones and to some extent laptops, iPods, etc., being used to use internet and get emails. Now, this digital technology is going to further influence our life, and there is no escape. And the digital media, you all are aware of this digital media. We have this Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, which is, and then we have X, which is formerly known as Twitter. And then we have WhatsApp, Zoom, Google Meet. All these are being used for communication. And we have also certain homegrown social media platforms like Snapchat and Repost. Now, consumption of digital news and entertainment content through YouTube, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and other over-the-top media services have grown significantly in our country. So also e-commerce, we have prominent among the e-commerce sites that you all deal with it. We have Flipkart, we have Amazon. Then in the health sector, we are making use of digital technology also. You must have heard about Government of India's e-Sanjeevani program, where there is, through the use of technology, people are able to consult with the doctors, sitting at a far off place. And then you have telemedicine in other places also, other hospitals also, they are using telemedicine. So they are able to contact patients, and patients are able to consult with doctors. Then there are other health apps also, which we all know, through which we actually monitor our health parameters. Then in the advertising sector also, we have digital advertising. Then we have seen during the pandemic, the COVID-19, this digital media played a very vital role. People started working from home, and then it has changed the way people are going to work. This digital technology will be used in a very wide manner, and people will use this to do their business, do learning, education, etc. Now, both the government and the private players have contributed to this success story in the digital media sector. And we'll notice that as India's economy is growing very fast. GDP is growing at the rate of 7-8%. So in another, by the end of this decade, India is going to be the third largest economy in the world. So the income will grow, and as income will grow, people will be able to afford more, devices and more internet, more phones, and they will be using more of this technology. Now, we'll see how our education system has been doing in terms of quality of education, and in terms of using technology, particularly digital technology. We'll have to see that first. And it's not that it's not being used. Digital technology is being used in universities, in private coaching institutes, in in some private academies also. But what is required is that we should start using it in a very in a larger scale, so that people benefit. The student community, the teachers, they all benefit out of it. Now, Professor Arul Ram has already spoken about the the university system, what is happening there, about the the problem that is there in the education system. There is lack of classroom. There is lack of quality education, dearth of good teachers, and there is inequity in terms of gender. Girls are not going to, in many places they are not going to schools, colleges, and socially disadvantaged and economically poor people, they are not able to afford education. So there, digital technology can play a great role, and particularly online education and hybrid education can play a big role there, because in classroom, whatever is achievable in classroom learning, that cannot be entirely achieved in online or hybrid education. But both have advantages and disadvantages. In classroom learning, what happens is there is plenty of interaction between the instructor, the student, and between the students and the teachers, among the students. So there is a better scope of learning, clearing doubts, etc. But in online education, the advantage is that it can be very cost effective. In no cost, one can learn things sitting at a distance. So that is why it is called anywhere and anytime education. One can be anywhere and one can learn anytime. In leisure time, one can learn all this. Whatever he wants to learn. So therefore, in our what we have seen in our education system, that there is a lot of things happen, a lot of things which is lacking and which needs improvement. So therefore, hybrid education and online education will be quite useful. And in that regard, the new education policy also, I believe they have made recommendations that technology should be integrated with the education system. But I don't know why it is not happening there. So I will request this media conclave to make a recommendation to the concerned in the education department ministry to implement integration of technology for a better outcome. So this is all I wanted to say, and I thank you all for giving a present hearing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.